we are going to be talking about cities developing around rivers. Here is why cities develop around rivers. Today we are going to be interviewing with Alex Cardoni, a river worker. So, Alex, how long have you actually been working with rivers?
35 years. I'm very lonely.
The next question. Why do people develop around rivers?
People develop around rivers for food, electricity, and fresh water. Cars break!
Do you know that the Nile River is the longest river in the world? It is 4,258 miles long. It is located in Ethiopia, Sudan, Egypt, Uganda, Kenya, Tanzania, Rwanda, Burundi, and South Sudan. Pretty long, right?
Rivers are really helpful for farming and crops. They provide fresh water for the crops and plants.
Positives of rivers. Rivers help recreation and tourism, water supply for farming, fertile soil for farming. Deltas contain nutrients for growing crops, source of drinking water and food, production of hydroelectric power, mean of transport, water supply for industry.
You can get electricity from rivers.
Among rivers is fertile. If there is fertile land, then crops can be grown. Animals can be also raised if there is enough food and water for them. People learned that they could stay in one place and grow enough food to feed their community if they were near a water supply.
Rivers help with food. Not only do they provide fish, but they provide pretty good hunting with all the animals around the river. The river also helps with a lot of crops. Sometimes the rivers flood over the crops. This can be very dangerous, but they have benefits. Most of the people in the United States drink water from the rivers.
It also gives us food like salmon and other fish.
If the water runs quickly, it can provide electricity.
You can also use the rivers on a coast ride or going fishing or swimming.
You make electricity building a dam with electric generator.
Rivers are important for transportation. If we didn't have rivers, then there would be no fish. And there are lots of animals that live around the rivers that live off fish, which would cause them to die.
Okay. Rivers can flood and cause destruction to valuable things like homes.
The Yangtze River, known in China as the Chunyang or the Yongyang, is the longest river in Asia and third longest in the world. The river is the longest in the world to flow entirely within one country. The river watershed encompasses 700,000 square miles. 20% of China's total land area, nearly 4 million people live in the Yangtze River watershed. This is more people that live in the entire United States. Put another way, it represents 30% of all Chinese, or nearly 8% of all the people in the world. More than 200 million people live along near the Yangtze River itself.
The Amazon River is in South America. The Amazon River runs 4,000 miles from the Andes to the sea and is longer than any river but the Nile. The Amazon River is therefore the second longest river in the world.
The Euphrates River is the longest river in Western Asia. It flows for 1,740 miles from its source in eastern Turkey to the Persian Gulf. The Euphrates River flows through Turkey, Syria, and Iraq and many great civilizations. It has developed along its banks in the area known as Mesopotamia. Most of the water in the Euphrates River is from melting snow and rainfall. The river drains an area of about 193,000 square miles. Ancient Mesopotamia occurred in the area between the Euphrates River and the Tigris River in what is now Iraq. Babylon, the location of the Tower of Babel, was built along the river. The Euphrates River has been important to people living along its course for centuries. The Syrian city of Aleppo depends on the river and its lakes for much of its drinking water.
Negatives of rivers.
During times of heavy rain, the riverbanks can burst into the town and flood. Polluted rivers have negative effects on the people in the town. Like, they can't get fresh water from the river because there's like trash or pollution in it, and also there will be less like fish in the river, which will make less food for the surrounding people.